We're joined now by the Mahoney Valley Scrappers manager, Tedkubiak. And Teddy, this is your 4th year here. What's the difference right now for you, sir?
You know what, I see there's more media already, like you're here, for one thing. That's the only difference. You know, the guys are the same. I mean, the game has changed over the years or whatever, but it's still teaching. You know, you're still trying to get them to do things the right way, play the game the right way, understand scheduling in there, you know, being on time, keeping the clubhouse clean. I mean, stuff you don't need to know about, I guess, but hasn't changed. I mean, there's just more notoriety, I think, now with the guys and guys you sign and all that, so that's probably it.
Teddy, 53 years in pro ball. You had a very good major league career with a few teams. You've been in with the Indians organization now for 19 years. You've been a rover, you've been a manager. You're back here teaching the youth, you know, the kids that are just starting out their pro career. What has been probably the greatest feat of yours so far?
Having John McDonald call me last year and told me that he got his 10th year in. He called me in June, I think, last year, and he said, man, I remember in Watertown, you know, you told me all I had to do was increase my range and I'd be up there for a long time. And he said, thanks, you know, but guys like that, you know, calling me and guys you keep in touch with. I mean, being on the field is great, just being with the players and being out there is fun. I love managing. I mean, this isn't work, you know what it's like. Yeah. I mean, it's easy.
No, it's great to have you here, and I think the Indians, I mean, they love having you around. 19 years, like I said. But I think that probably for me, looking back at it and looking at your career now, playing-wise, 3 World Series rings. And you guys had the reunion in Oakland earlier this year. What was that like?
The reunion was great. I mean, seeing those guys again, I mean, that's old school stuff, you know. I mean, you get with those guys in the suite after the ceremonies on the field or whatever, and I know why we won. You just listen to those guys, you know, it's different. You know, guys don't talk like that anymore. The ceremony on the field was unbelievable, what they did out there this year. You know, they had the Oakland club lined up and they introduced us and did the whole thing. So that was special, but, you know, I spent probably, what, 13 years maybe with those, mostly the Oakland guys. Right. You know, in the minor leagues playing with them in different years or whatever, but that was a family. That doesn't happen now. The guys are moving, jumping from year to year, free agency and all that stuff. But there's a lot of good friends. It was good.
Teddy, the 2012 Mahoney Valley Scrappers is a good bunch of kids with a lot of talent. The record probably doesn't show that right now, but are there some certain kids here, you have your first-round draft pick this year, Tyler Naquin, that are here that you say, that kid has it and he might have a chance at some point?
Well, this was the best group I've seen in spring training. I mean, it was the most talented group. Now, you don't know how that plays out, right, you know, once the season starts, but, you know, Gonzalez at third base is a big, tall kid. You just look at his body. I mean, the way he goes about things, I mean, he's nice and free and loose. He's got some things to work on at the plate, things like that. You know, Garcia at second, you know, a lot of talent there. Switch hit, I know he came down because he was struggling up there in Lake County, but you know, he's still got the ability there. Kelly at short. You know, of course, Naquin in center, we just got him. 4 catchers, we got Valerio.